All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the true nation of Israel, which are you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. And peace to the Israelite foreigners that are known of the elect, that believe in the gospel of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai is so-called Jesus Christ. This is Matthew's 10:5. It says, let me zoom in. These 12 Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans. Enter ye not, but rather go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach or prophesy, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand. So the Lord Yahweh Shai told his 12 disciples to go into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The lost sheep of the house of Israel, the Israelite foreigners that are scattered within these other nations. The word Gentiles, it goes into, like how today you have so-called Edomites, or the so-called white men, the Africans, the Hamites, the Chinese. Don't go preach his word to them. Go to the lost sheep, go to the Israelite foreigners that are mixed up within the Gentiles, the actual Gentiles. But of course, the lost sheep of the house of Israel are known as Gentiles, but then you have the actual heathens that are Gentiles. And then too, the Lord told his disciples not to do this, because during the book of 2 Kings 17, the 17th chapter, the Lord had put heathens in the land and took our people out, and they was under the Assyrian and Babylonian captivity, the Assyrian captivity. All right, so the Lord was saying, don't go preach His word to some heathens, man. Go preach them to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, because Israel was scattered abroad. And this is in the book of Acts 8:1. And Saul was consented unto his death, and this is after Stephen got stoned. The Jews killed Stephen in the book of Acts chapter 7. And Saul was consented unto his death, and at that time there was a great persecution against the church, which was at Jerusalem. The Israelites, the Jews of Judah, the kingdom of Judah, and they were all scattered abroad throughout the regions of Judea and Samaria, except the apostles. So the Israelites were scattered abroad. Okay? They were scattered. Okay? And you go to Acts 11:19. Acts 11:19. It says, Now they which were scattered abroad upon the persecution that arose about Stephen traveled as far as Phoenice, and Cyprus, and Antioch, preaching the word to none but unto the Jews only. So the Israelites that were scattered abroad, they heard this. They were taught this truth. They were taught of Yahweh Shai, and it's gonna you gotta keep reading it. And some of them were men of Cyprus and Cyrene, which, when they were come to Antioch, spake unto the Grecians, preaching the word. Preaching the Lord Yahweh Shai. So these Grecians, they were Israelites. They were Israelites. There's no difference between Jew nor Greek. They were Israelites. They're still Israelites. Just like how we're over here in America, you know, we're called American Negroes. Well, we're not American Negroes. We're really the seed of Israel, the Israelites brought over here in slavery, you know. So right here it says how the 12 tribes are scattered. I mean, not 12 tribes. That's James in the book of James. But right here it goes into how, you know, the and they were all scattered abroad throughout the region. So the apostles went and talked to the Israelite foreigners because the Jews killed Stephen for him preaching the word. You know, they stoned him, you know. And I'll make another point real quick. In the book of James, this is James. It says, James, a servant of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greeting, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, you know, because we're going to go off still, you know, we're going to go off and make mistakes in this truth. But the thing is, you know, you don't give up, you know, you keep fighting, you know, you put on that whole armor of Yahushua, you know, you keep the faith, you know, don't let your sins weigh you down. But the point of James 1 is that the 12 tribes are scattered, all right? So with that, I'm saying, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. Shalom.